Jack, I've got a massive crush at the moment.
Ooh, on who?
No, I've got a massive can of Smirnoff Crush. It's a big can, big flavour, and more tasty than other drinks on the market with flavours like mango and peach and passion fruit and guava. And they're 6%.
So you lied to me.
It's not my fault that you're a gossip queen. Just let me drink my Smirnoff Crush in peace.
Okay, sorry, Queen.
Available at all leading liquor stores. Grab a 4-pack or mixed 10-pack for your next house party. And of course, drink responsibly.
Swag on the beat.
Swag on the beat.
Hello and welcome. It is the Swag on the Beat podcast, episode 61. Hello, hun. That does rhyme,
Han
actually.
Solo.
Yeah, so Han Solo, Star Wars, of course. Welcome back for another week. It's huge to be back in the studio. And it's big as well, huge and big. Isaac, how are you? We've had a pretty good week.
Yeah, we have had a good week. Well,
Yep.
I mean, speaking of last week, you asked me last episode if there was anything new that I did or experienced in the last week. So
yes.
I thought I'd flip the table and ask you if there's anything new you did last week.
Well, luckily I came prepared. I was thinking, what would that be for me? And as you know, and you bring up all the time on the podcast, and you make me feel really insecure about it, is that my phone is an iPhone 13, as is yours, but it's the mini version of the iPhone 13.
Well, it's not me that makes you insecure about it. It's the phone itself.
The phone itself. It's the exact same software, all that kind of stuff.
Well, not really. No, it's not. Mine's
13,
a Pro.
iPhone's a 13 or 13. My thing that I did for the first time was on the weekend, I had to hold someone's phone and I put it in my pocket, and I was walking around with it in my pocket, and I could feel what it was like to have one of those stupidly big phones in my pocket for the first time. And you know what? I felt lopsided. So there's, the verdict is in. Small phones forever, minis forever, whatever.
I think you're on your own here, mate. You're acting like it's stupidly large when, in fact, your phone is the one that's stupidly small because everybody else has a phone that's the same size as mine.
If you're out there and you have a mini, come on and say good day, and we'll exchange phone aesthetics.
Mini phone for a mini man with mini dreams.
Come on. We got to share the dreams. We got to make it happen.
Yeah,
No.
well, you're lucky that I got my big iPhone 13 Pro dreams to hold your mini dreams up. No, that's all right. I'll forgive you on this one. But moving on to our UFO for this week, which for those who don't know is our UFO, our unique follower of the week.
Yeah, a bit of an acronym there.
Each week we have one new follower that we follow on our Instagram page, our Swag on the Beat podcast page, because we didn't follow anyone. It just so happened that is the way it eventuated.
And I can't remember his name, but someone suggested he would be an ideal person to follow.
Yeah.
And that's how it started.
Exactly.
1 week at a time. Send in why you think you should be the UFO.
Exactly.
And we will consider it.
And then we had, behind me here, you'll see a UFO on the shelf built by Jake from Average Design Wood, which is where the UFO unique follower of the week began.
There is all the pretext, context, and e-text.
And so a little bit of an update to the UFO because as of a couple of months ago, Olivia Dean became the driver of the UFO because
she did, yeah.
You brought it to all of our attention through her song titled UFO.
Yep.
I'm trying to fly.
Oh, wow. That's producing. Mike behind the desk, who doesn't have a camera on him, everyone, ladies and gentlemen, fantastic producing. That was lightning
I mean,
fast.
they could probably hear it.
I
as
don't
well,
think
the
you
speed
could
of
have
it.
had a button press quicker than that.
But I can't remember what episode it was, but Jack, you brought it to our attention that the meaning of that song from Olivia Dean is actually that she is the UFO driver of the UFO that we ride around every week to grab our follower. Which we didn't know, but now we do. But since Olivia Dean has won the Hottest 100 in the last week.
Yeah, congratulations, Olivia.
Congratulations to her and everyone else who charted. But we got a message from Olivia Dean that she is probably thinking of moving on from the UFO pilot ship.
Yeah.
Because
She's busy now.
and she just she hit us up and she said, "Man, I need a break from the UFO flying, and so I'm gonna take off out of the UFO and just flick it on autopilot." So for now, it's flying around on autopilot.
Congratulations, Olivia Dean. She was very professional with her resignation. Sent a letter, phone call, email, all that kind of stuff.
Yep. And so our UFO for this week, our unique follower of the week, comes from a man named Matt. And he says, "Hey guys, I think I've just been inceptioned by the swag universe, swagception if you will. My name is Matt Rogers and I started to listen to the pod about 3 weeks ago and have binged my way up to episode 54. You can imagine my surprise when the UFO for EP 54 is also Matt Rogers, who has also done the exact same thing.
I thought I recognised that name.
Is this some sort of weird swag multiverse where I've left an Easter egg for myself? Needless to say, I'm rattled and I'm in need of clarity. I hope I hear from you and perhaps hear from myself."
Whoa.
Rog. So that's from Matt Rogers, because I think the episode 54 Matt Rogers is the satellite guy. right?
I don't know.
I think he's the satellite
Is it?
guy.
The
I think
satellite
Matt
guy?
Rogers. Anyway, the UFO
yep.
for Ep 54 is Matt Rogers,
Yep.
and so is this guy. So I don't
Wow.
know if they're the same guy. I don't know if they're different dudes.
Space areas.
Yeah.
He's the satellite guy.
Cosmic connection, interdimensional linkage,
Parallel universe.
Yep. All that
Parallel
sort of stuff.
universe.
Yeah. Okay. So, well, that's good. Either way, if they're the same or not the same,
So what's he getting? Why is he becoming the UFO? Because his name's Matt Rogers?
just because he's said he's rattled, and
he's rattled, yeah.
and I'm in need of some clarity, and hopefully we can send him up in the UFO, and he
Okay.
can just scout the atmosphere and see
clarity.
if he finds any
Well,
answers.
good luck with your search for clarity, Matt, up in the atmosphere.
So I think Matt Rogers is getting beamed up into that UFO now.
There he
There he
goes.
goes. Matt Rogers number 2, or potentially number 1 as well. Who
okay.
knows? Maybe he'll have some.
We'll get them in the
updates.
studio at the same time and see who rocks up.
Yeah. Well, we haven't ever seen them in the same place at the same time.
We
have
haven't, that's true.
We haven't even seen either of them in any place ever. So
Unless it's the satellite guy, in which case we did see him.
exactly true.
Yep.
Okay, so moving on for the first thing for this week, we had a message from a man named Gerard Gilder. GG.
Strong name.
Strong name.
Almost Gerard Butler, who is in Australia at the moment.
True.
So keep that in mind as you listen.
I wonder if they're related.
Yeah. yeah.
And he says, guys, did you ever have any weird things that you collected as a kid? I'll go first.
Oh.
You know those dog tag necklaces with the metal balls that connect together, but sometimes you get them on a clothing tag or random other bits? I collect all of them and had them connected end to end in this giant growing rope. Pretty sick, eh?
That's cool.
That is
That's
pretty
really
sick.
cool.
So I thought there's got to be... I instantly remembered things that I collected as a kid back in the day, because I think as a young'un that we all just had a weird fixation on
Sure.
stuff. And particular types of stuff. So I thought we could go around and say if we've ever collected anything strange as a kid.
Okay,
Similar
okay.
to the metal dog
Okay.
tags, if you guys
Yep.
have anything. But
Yep.
mine primarily was 5-cent coins. I don't know if you remember this era, but I
okay.
still have a box in my parents' house full of probably like $30 worth of 5-cent
Wow,
coins.
that's got to be
which is
5
heaps.
million
It's
50-cent coins.
It's a big
5 cent
box.
coins.
But
Wow.
also, what I liked to collect, because my dad was a builder and I was sometimes on site with him working as a kid, and there was a lot of stuff in his ute and in the garage. I used to just have a box of like shrapnel. Of like just
Cool metal stuff, yeah,
and
yeah,
like bits
great.
of furniture or tools or whatever.
Yeah.
And I just remember loving, like when I was about 10 years old, I would just go out in my room and open up this box of stuff and just create backstories for these
Yeah.
inanimate objects and
Wow.
sift through this little box of shrapnel and debris.
Wow, that's cool. I am kind of reluctant to say what mine was because it's kind of embarrassing. I don't know what age I would have been. Under 10, I reckon. But there was like, I had this, it was like an old, it was like you know those vases with really small openings?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's just a small opening
yeah.
vase. So
Couple of branches of like
Yeah,
individual flowers.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I had that on my bedside table, but I never used it. And when I was a kid,
Oh, no.
I shouldn't say this. I would collect my toenails and put them in there as a 7-year-old freak.
Oh no.
And it's well and truly gone now.
Is it?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, but that's my being vulnerable toenail guy moment.
Wow. And that kept going till you were like 26, 27.
Yeah,
did it?
so it's still going as you would know. No,
Oh,
but
no.
anyway,
Nah,
that's the thing that first came to my head. And I was like, I shouldn't say that, but then I was.
Everyone
could be
was a gross
asked
kid
thinking,
at
yeah.
one stage. I'll tell you, I'll give you one to balance it out, so you're not the only one with a gross
Okay,
thing
thank
for
you.
being a kid.
Yeah,
you,
yeah.
You might have even been around in this era, but for some reason, because we both collected footy cards pretty
Yeah,
fanatically.
I should have said that.
That's not interesting,
Footy toenails.
everyone- the toenails of footy players.
Oh, that's hard. That's tougher.
No, but I had some, because I had my allegiance was to footy cards. I just I viewed Yu-Gi-Oh cards as the enemy.
Yes,
And
yes.
so
yes.
for some
Similar.
reason, when I was, this would have been young.
Yeah.
I would just,
I remember this. Yeah,
I would
remember
rip
this,
up
yeah.
all my Yu-Gi-Oh cards, put them in some container, and just put a concoction of like tomato sauce and weird like liquids in there and shake it up just to teach the Yu-Gi-Oh cards a lesson, because they weren't as cool as the footy cards.
Pretty kind of Yu-Gi-Oh areas being all that Egyptian spiritually kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But I remember you would glue footy cards onto the back of Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon cards. I think was that you?
Would I? Oh no, I would glue.
Make them look Carlton, like a Squirtle. You'd tell it was like a Carlton
I think
Football
I did
Club
do
and
that at
something
some
like
stage,
that.
yeah. Probably
Yeah.
had some like brand new Charizard
Which,
that
yeah,
I
I know. So yeah, you
glued to a Digby Morel.
$1 million
$1 million. Carlton footy fans out there. Okay, Mike, have you got any?
I have two When I was like 14, energy drinks were really big in my school, and I used to.
I like the cans were
The cans,
really large.
Oh well, they were 500 mils. Half a
Okay, that
liter's a
is
lot,
really
to be
big.
fair. But
Wow.
I used to collect the cans. I had probably like 300 different
Wow.
different brands or flavors of energy drinks all in my room.
300 individual cans.
Yeah. And
Jeez.
I have a photo of it somewhere. And eventually my dad made me throw them out. And it was like the hardest day of my life.
way.
Yeah.
Well, you could have got $30 for, or it was probably 15
Yeah,
bucks
if
back
I
in
had
the day.
them today, yeah. And then the other, did you have a question?
Oh, were they all different energy drinks? Or was it like a V and a V and a V? Or
Yeah,
they
but
all-
like different flavors.
Wow,
you'd
so
have,
no,
like,
no doubles.
no doubles.
Wow.
No doubles.
I
Yeah.
think there would
I
be
would-
300
I
different
wouldn't think that as well. That's impressive.
I would go to different shops and be like, do they have a flavor I don't have? Like, that was my thing. And then the other thing I have, which I actually brought in today, is
Oh.
I used to collect my baby teeth when they fell out. And over the years,
Wow, is that worse than toenails? Maybe not. I don't know.
I have moved house heaps of times, and every time they come up, I can never bring myself to throw them out. And now they
Wait, how-
they
wow, so-
live in my car.
So it's
can you
so
throw
for
that?
Yeah, but
people.
I'm worried if I throw it, it's going to open.
Okay, so it's kind of the same size as a wedding ring box, which I hope you don't use in the future if you're ever
And
going to
these
get down
just-
on one knee.
I've never been able to get rid of them. They live in my car now. So
Wow.
this-
Okay.
How-
they live in your car. Have a look at
They
your
live in
visuals.
your car.
everyone, if
Wait,
you've got 'em.
but when was this last open? Are we going to like get a
Oh,
waft of something crazy?
no, I forgot that they were in there until you guys brought this up.
I'm opening it.
Open it up, and
They're
They
little,
are my-
little small human teeth.
they are my baby
You
teeth.
can see all the
yuck,
gums
yuck,
and
no, I hate
stuff.
that. I don't want to
I
look
just
at that.
feel
That's
like they're a
disgusting.
part of me, and I
No,
don't
they're
want
not.
to throw them
No.
out.
No. Let me explain how a human grows up. The baby teeth fall out and they're no longer a part of you, and the ones you have now are a part of you. That is. I don't
Yeah,
know
but I
if
think
can-
the thing was like the tooth fairy's supposed to take the teeth, but like my tooth fairy never took the teeth, so I just put them in a jar.
I think the tooth fairy was on an RDO every time
Yeah,
your teeth
exactly.
fell
Wait,
out.
so you never got any money for Tooth Fairy?
No, but the tooth fairy would just put the money in the glass, because we'd put our teeth in a glass of water, and the tooth fairy would just
Yeah.
put a few coins in there, and then they
You know
would
what?
leave the tooth.
I don't
kind
think
of
this
lazy
is. I
from
don't
the
think.
Tooth Fairy.
I don't think this is that bad. And I think what's happening is Jack's trying to take the attention away from
The
his toenails.
yeah.
Like for everyone who's audio only, have a listen to this.
Oh, that's a good sound.
That's actually a good
That's the
sound.
sound of Mike's 20-year-old teeth, probably
Little child now
coming through. Wow,
but I
that's
think
crazy.
yeah. So Mike never got a visit from the tooth fairy. Jack, did you ever get a visit from the toenail fairy?
Dwayne the Toe Johnson never came around.
Well, if you have anything weird that you collected as a kid, let us know in the Spotify comments or DM us. And
Yeah.
it doesn't have to be toenails or teeth.
Can
or
be less weird if you
something
want it to be.
That was once connected to your body. But if you got something that you collected as a youngin', let us know. We'd love to know.
Isaac, last week we were speaking about performative reading, so we actually went out earlier this week and gave it a whirl. Have a listen. Guys, we are out in the wild here. We're coming at you live from a high street somewhere in Melbourne and from the inside of a very warm car. It's probably the worst possible month to do this challenge because someone's going to sit in a warm car.
But the reason why we're here is because we're parked about 5 meters from the playing arena, the performative arena. We'll give you a bit of a turnaround.
Bit of a turnaround.
Visuals.
Yep, so
So we're in the car, and that's the main spot there.
So a lot of foot traffic.
A lot of foot traffic, a lot of seating options. We're outside a bakery, which kind of feels a little bit performative already.
Yeah. Because bakers get up at 4 a.m, which is kind of performative, honestly.
Yeah,
so,
Like, chill out a bit.
so basically, the game is performative reading. To do it successfully, you need someone to come up to you and ask, "Oh, what are you reading?" or "What are you writing?" or something like that. So we thought the game would be each of us take a turn, and as soon as you open your book, that's when the challenge starts. And whoever can be asked, "What are you reading?" first in the shortest amount of time wins the challenge, and is the best performative reader.
Yep.
So, and the other person's in the car recording it, basically, which is an equally tough challenge, being in the hot car.
Yeah.
Okay, best of luck.
It was time to get stuck into it, and first cab out of the performative ranks was Jack.
All right. He's engaged. He's choosing his seating area. All right. So he's scooching towards the oncoming foot traffic. First one down, unsuccessful. Oh, he's going for the writing in the book approach. Oh, okay. That same guy is back again, but not to ask him about his book.
Kind of feels like people are intentionally avoiding this area as soon as I've arrived, which is not good signs for my performativeness. Okay, we've got a chef coming who's kind of an artist.
Trying to look interesting. No.
Oh, a near miss.
Not interested at all.
Near miss. So the time out, I've had probably 10 people walk past. Is there anything that you are viewing that I could do better?
I don't know.
Because it feels like
people are looking.
Okay, they're looking.
People are looking, but
It feels like if I do
think you
more,
just
I'm going to be
need
weird. Okay, more performing.
Here, Jack chose to increase his performativeness by changing from a seated position to a one leg up, one leg down lean, like you might see on a hamstring stretch.
it is very performative, the pose right now. I think they might just be a bit scared. Well, the people in Baker's Delight are definitely interested. Alright, he's going into Baker's Delight.
Good, how are you? Can I please get a barbecue bonanza?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you very much. Do you get many people reading in your shop?
Not really.
Not really? Oh, okay, cool. I'm just a guy reading a book, that's all I'm doing. Yeah, that's all. But, so it doesn't happen often? Not many people come into the bakery and read their book?
No.
No? Not even like a particular book? No, doesn't happen? Okay, cool, thanks, thank you. Close but no cigarette. So we press on.
Nothing was working, so Jack decided to get on the front foot and approach someone walking past.
Where'd you get that drink from?
Huh?
Where'd you get the drink from?
Where I get what?
Your drink from?
From,
I've been trying to find them, but I can't find them.
really?
Yeah. Are they good?
It's yours.
No, please.
I swear.
No, please. No, please. No, please. Oh. Do you want my book?
No.
Okay, you don't want the book? It's good. It's a good book. It's a good
What
book.
is it about?
Oh, it's called Giovanni's Room. We could swap one day.
Huh? No worries.
Thank you so much,
What's your name?
Jack.
Jack.
Nice.
Abdi.
Abdi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Peace. Thank you.
You too.
Okay, see you soon.
Okay, that looks like it was a success.
I guess it's a line ball. I guess we'll let Mike upstairs decide whether it's appropriate or not.
It was a tentative pass, but after 13 minutes and 22 seconds, I got there. Now it's time for round 2 with Isaac.
Alright, I'm going in.
Okay, round 2.
Going in.
And the book is open.
I'm going glasses, straight in with the glasses. Alright, need to look approachable.
The thing about performative reading is you can move around and give up your original spot, which is now occupied by someone who's very prone to asking questions, probably an elderly man.
It wasn't quite working for Isaac either, so in the hope that people would be interested by an audible reaction to his book, he turned up the octane.
No way. Unbelievable. Wow. And getting donuts from the passers-by and shattered by he's shattered by it. If his dad wasn't pushing him so fast, that kid would have asked what I'm reading.
We've got a younger couple approaching. They're moving fast though. Oh, I don't know what face he's going for. The open mouth and eye contact is quite an aggressive thing. Yeah, in most cultures, especially monkeys, when you open your mouth and look at someone, it's a sign of aggression. So I don't know if that translates to suburban Australia
Yes, well, remember, I am a gibbon.
as a sign of aggression, but keep that in mind. He's got to get creative. Pigeon, looking at a pigeon, no, it has to be verbal. Unfortunately, anything that is in the cooing zone doesn't count. Some of the better competitors around the world is Johann Riedenberg from Germany, who just holds up the entire scores of Bach and Beethoven.
I think I've used all
He's
my,
used all these powers.
all my powers and all my techniques.
Okay, that's fine.
Just when Isaac thought all was lost, he spied an opportunity out of the corner of his eye.
Car troubles, mate.
Yeah.
What's happening?
New battery.
Oh no, just got the RCV out, have you? Yeah, right. Yeah. Oh, sweet bikes.
I know.
They for you?
Yeah. We just got back from the beach.
Oh, nice. Which beach?
Cape Madison.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah. I'm kind of glad we made it back.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, man. Oh, yeah. Oh, well. Enjoy, brother. Have a good one.
We'll go back up to the studio and give an official verdict. Yeah. But thanks to all players. We'll see you again.
Yeah, we didn't have a clean out there. We can mention that.
That's kind of funny.
Mike, official verdict?
It's going to Jack for this one.
Come
but
on.
Just.
He didn't even get anyone. Come on.
Frosty, it's time for a bit of chocolate talk again.
Oh, oh, there it was. So for people that weren't listening, which is everyone, because we cut it out of the show, Isaac said he had a massive burp coming, and there it came. He said he was over it, then it came through.
It's a celebration.
It's just
No. So what I'm saying is I think that's
no. Well, we can keep it. No, we'll keep it from here.
The celebration box
Yeah.
is what this Chocky Speak that we had last year. We single-handedly saved them from eternal damnation.
From Bounty 2025, known as the year of chocolate bars.
Yeah, the year
for
of the
swag,
bounty.
But you're bringing it back up in 2026. Must be good.
But this time round, I want to talk about the other prominent mixed Chocky box, which is the favourites box.
Yeah.
And more specifically, probably my least favourite, which you have probably seen because there's a box of favourites in my
and every
living
time
room.
someone reaches into them, you're going, oh, great, have a crunchy, enjoy the crunchy.
Yeah.
That's all yours, mate.
There's about 6 crunchies left and nothing else because somehow they pack way more crunchies in than every other chocolate. And every time someone comes around, I try to talk the crunchies up so much until they see that there's nothing else left and they put 2 and 2 together.
Yep.
So I don't know if there's anyone out there who likes crunchies, but I'm definitely, I think crunchies have sort of surpassed, or for me anyway, surpassed Moro as the kind of dunce of the favourites box.
That's a Moro.
Moro kind of like copped it a bit over the years, but I think everyone sort of realised it was just a Mars bar.
It's a Mars bar.
And then kind of copped it on the chin.
It's kind of like a beta Mars bar.
Yeah, exactly. I'm definitely a 12 man. 12 is
good.
a great update to the favourites box, being that they just subbed the flake out for a wrapped flake, so it's way neater. So I think no one,
which you would appreciate the neatness
exactly.
of that.
No one was complaining about that because flake was always the best.
And you asked everyone, and they said no. We're all good.
I haven't heard any complaints so far. But I'm definitely a 12 man number 1. Cherry ripe and caramel shout out as well. What about you? What's your favourite?
Oh. Well, I can only say the ones you're saying because I don't know the difference between celebrations and favourites box, to be honest. Like,
really?
No, I wouldn't. I would never be able to clock what's in what. That wouldn't even register in my mind. So if you say cherry ripe's in there, I'd probably say cherry ripe.
All you eat is grapes and whole milk and
no,
seeds.
It's just a detail that I don't need to have in my mind.
Okay, fair enough.
To be fair.
What about you, Mike? Are you?
I love a dream because I'm a big white chocolate guy, and to be honest, I quite like crunchy. Like I'm a big crunchy fan.
Well,
okay.
That's interesting because what I was
Honeycomb.
hoping to do is to find someone that liked crunchy so we could do a little bit of a trade situation, you know, a little bit of a specialization. Like it's a classic economic principle, you know.
Because you're surplusing crunchies right now.
Exactly. And it just increases efficiency, it increases output, productivity. If everyone can specialize in a chocolate. But Mike, what is your opinion on twirl? Would you be open to a trade with all my crunchies for all your twirls?
Not twirl, I'd give you all my Moros. Easy.
What about
that's not bad.
cherry ripes?
I'd give you my cherry ripe.
Wow, that's a good trade.
I don't dislike cherry ripe, but it's definitely not my favorite.
Yeah, deal. Okay. Well, I think cherry ripe and Turkish delight are usually the 2 most contentious chocolates.
I'll take anyone's Turkish delights. I love those.
Okay.
You can have all of mine.
You can pry me out of my cold dead hands, Mike, but I'll take your cherry ripes.
Do you remember Timeout? There used to be Timeout in the favorites.
In school when you got in trouble?
No, like the Timeout chocolate.
Yeah, that was pretty twirl adjacent.
Yeah, but it was more wafery, but they got rid of that.
Yeah.
I think for good reason. It wasn't that good.
I don't know. Anyway, let us know what your
we're on the
favourite
floor of
favourite is.
Parliament House debating something. Yeah.
But I thought like that'd be if I could find someone that specializes in crunchies and I could specialize in something else, we could get an optimal favourites box for everyone. You know, mine would just be full of twirls and just a couple of cherry ripes. Few Turkish D's in there.
Black market of chocolate trades.
Exactly. There's nothing better than a good food trade. I don't know if you guys have examples of food trades, but when I was working at the Snow, I was in staff accommodation. Yeah. And we got dinner every night. Like we got meals after we had been working on the lifts, whatever. We come back to the staff accom and we get meals. And anytime we had like meat and veg, there was like steak night or schnitty night, whatever. Yep. Anytime we had meat and veg, I always traded with one of my friend's brothers. She didn't like her potato. So I got her potato and I just had to give up my lousy pumpkin.
Oh, wow.
Which was an absolute W of a deal for me.
That's good, yeah. Especially like early 20s, just don't care about nutrients and other stuff.
I mean, potatoes, they're a vegetable, man. Surely. So that was a good trade, copping the potatoes, giving up the pumpkin. That was I was pretty happy with that. And then Nick, our friend, also lived up there. And he told me how he would swap out his salmon skin. He would trade the skin of his salmon.
The skin of the salmon.
And I was saying,
whoever's getting that is getting a good deal.
I was saying, whoa, dude. That's, you can't be giving away the salmon skin. That's primo. Mike's about to say something in agreement.
Oh, no, I was going to say, but you can ask for your salmon skin removed, right?
Well, but it was kind of like a bulk. They cooked all the meals bulk and then just plated them all up individually. But then what he got in return on the pork night, he got their pork crackling.
Crackling.
So that's the only thing that redeemed giving up the salmon skin. Because he didn't
Wow.
actually dislike the salmon skin. He just knew that this person was prepared to trade the pork crackling.
They're on different nights, so it'd have
Different
to be like an
nights.
honor system.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
if they quit the mountain the next day,
Yeah, well then he just goes a single serving of pork
Goes
crackling,
skinless.
like a chum. Yeah, but no, there's something beautiful about trading food and specializing
Sure.
and getting all the good stuff and giving up all the pumpkins. So I don't know if you
well,
guys
it's
have
good
ever
for
had a
another man's
similar-
trash is another man's treasure, whatever the
Exactly.
saying is. So there's no bad trades. Sounds like you got a good trade though, I would say.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with the potato.
One that comes to mind is when we were in primary school. You might remember this, but the people that are our smartest twins, Oliver and Lucas, were notorious for having the best recess snacks.
Yeah.
So it was less of a trade, but who could find an anagnostu first in the yard, and they would have a sack of shapes, and they would, because they're well-to-do people, they would have the sensations versions. So like with the extra flavors, like cracked pepper and lime or something, and it would be a sack in a plastic bag. And
What,
when
a loose
loose,
sack.
like, it's like the whole box has been tipped into a plastic bag, and
There's already a vessel. Why did they change vessel? Or did they put
them.
multiple boxes?
I don't
in?
know. Maybe they split maybe their mum split a whole box between the two of them.
Wow.
So it was like a gargantuan sack.
Talk about Santa of the schoolyard with the sack over.
And it was tough to get because you have to be quick to get to them because they'd be in that same spot on the playground. But when you got there, boy, you were just full for the rest of the day. You probably wouldn't even eat lunch because you were just full shapes. But that was the one that I remember. So it's less of a trade, more of a. They were just altruistic at that age. And
it's a trade. They just get nothing in return.
yeah, I guess
friendship.
so. It's a bad trade.
I
Out of
guess
the deal. Maybe I was reading Donald Trump
Out
back
of the
then.
deal,
Out of
yeah.
the deal.
What about you, Mike? Any food trades?
I think there used to be like those. Do you remember those mammy noodles?
Oh, yeah.
those were
great.
a play
Whatever.
lunch
Yeah.
favorite, and
Yeah.
like I just never had them. I'd always get like one of those baby packs of pizza shapes or barbecue shapes.
Yep.
Anyone with a mammy noodle, I'd be offering up a trade. And I'd
Yeah.
even throw in, because you'd often get like a juice box. I'd throw in a juice box.
Really?
and
Sweeten the
a
deal,
just
literally.
for a mammy noodle pack. Yeah.
Okay,
Wow.
no,
Yeah.
That's probably worth it. Did you ever get a Shapes packet mini for a mammy noodle? Would anyone ever swap that directly?
Yeah. You'd get a few
Oh, that's
people
pretty
because
good.
that's the thing. Different things. One man's trash is another man's treasure.
I mean,
Yeah,
Kind of-
volume-wise, the mammy noodles are pretty. Like that's some serious volume.
Beautiful.
Lunch right there.
And
The
you
only-
love that monster,
Yeah.
the mammy monster.
Yeah,
he
yeah,
was
yeah.
a great.
I didn't find him scary. Why?
The only thing that I would accept if I had mammy noodles, the only thing I would trade them for is probably tiny teddies. I reckon if someone had those chocolate
Which
covered
flavor?
tiny teddies.
Oh,
yeah.
but with the choc chip ones?
choc chip good, but chocky on the base, mate.
No, choc
Oh,
chocolate
those-
all the way around.
Those dipped chocolate
What,
ones.
dipped
were
chocolate
really
all
good.
the way around?
No,
No,
they're
there
like
were
on the
some,
base.
some that were just chocolate.
Yeah, just
flavoured
chocolate
biscuits.
flavoured.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no. I mean the regular biscuit flavor,
Oh,
and then dipped in
yeah.
chocolate on the bottom.
No,
Those
you
were
probably had
premium.
Foxtel at home as well.
No, we watched the grass.
Isaac, we do this show awake, but actually some of the show is now being in the subconscious when we're asleep. So it's time for...
Dream, 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 dream.
Thank you, Taylor.
Lay it on me,
So
sharp
an
boy.
update for the Dream Journal that we all took last week. We all voted, for those that listened, to decide whose would be interpreted by a dream interpreter. And we all collectively voted. Can't vote for yourself. Voted for my dream, which came through, which is good. But
Have you just brought this segment back to brag about you having the dopest dream?
no, not at all. But I messaged someone who is a dream interpreter, and they got back to me, got back
Okay.
to the show. Beautiful message. Hey, Jack, thank you for reaching out. Unfortunately, this isn't something I can do. A correct interpretation takes about 80 minutes to the way she does it.
As in, needs an 80-minute session to sit down with you.
Yeah. This is the way that her dream interpretation works.
Okay.
While your podcast sounds like a lot of fun, and of course I need to listen to it now, I can't help you with your request. Thanks so much.
Okay.
So that's fine, put to bed. I kept searching.
Put to bed. Nice.
Yeah, exactly. No pun intended. I kept searching and I found someone who has agreed to come on the show, a guy named Mark, who is
Okay.
a dream interpreter.
Right.
He has said he's willing to do it over the phone, which is great for us in the
Yep,
moment.
We've all got them.
Yep.
Some bigger and better than others.
Sure. Okay, let's not throw grenades right now.
I mean,
because I could be asleep
if
and
they-
that I'll be unarmed.
If they were grenades, mine would hold way more gunpowder and explode at way bigger radius.
Okay, so Mark has agreed to come on next week to interpret the dream live on the show. He
okay.
hasn't heard it yet.
Do you
but
have
he's
to
like,
fall asleep and have the dream?
no,
and
no,
he can just
I can
sense
just
it?
recite it
Okay.
to him. And he's also said he's willing to interpret your dream and Mike's dream anyway.
Oh,
so
okay.
we're gonna
Triple
get
dream.
Oh, three for one
triple
deal.
dream, 3 for 1
3D.
deal. 3D. It's a 3D experience, which again comes back to Taylor Lawton and Shark Boy and Labo Girl, a 3D experience. So it's full
Wait,
circle.
wasn't that 4D? I think that was a 4D.
That must have been for the kids that had Foxtel as growing up, because I only remember the 3D ones with the glasses that you put on, the cardboard glasses.
Yeah, the 4D
Anyway,
you just put on another pair of glasses.
So that's going to happen next week, which is really exciting. We're going
Well,
Mark is going to come on the show on the phone, and he's going to interpret dreams.
That's very generous that he's doing a 3 for 1 because I'm sure he's flooded with
one of the best
work,
interpreters
and I'm sure
going around.
Yeah, it costs a lot usually.
Now, I thought just to let people sink into the world a little bit more, we had some really good dream recounting coming in from listeners.
Oh, okay.
And I wanted to read out a couple just to
nice.
get an idea of sort of the things that we're sparking on the show, and people are bringing it from the dream world into the, what is this world, I guess? What would you call this world?
Real world?
The real world?
Or
Yeah.
like what's that lolly candy land from Shark Boy and Lava Girl with all the marshmallows and stuff? Maybe it can be that world. Tasty treat land or something.
This comes in from a guy named Jack as well, so maybe it's a common theme. He sent in, here's a dream.
The land of milk and cookies.
The land
Sorry,
of milk
go
and
on,
cookies.
yep.
Oh, great. This is from Jack. Every time I opened my hands and faced it down, rain would come out. I showed my pop, but he didn't seem too phased. Also, the house was on a 45-degree angle.
Sick.
Which is fantastic.
Nice.
I've got 3 more. How many more do you want?
I'll
One
tell you
more?
after the rest
Okay.
of them.
I'll pick the best of the 3.
I love hearing dreams as much as the next guy, but
4's a lot. No, okay. This is it. This is very interesting. I
like the length
I
of
want
that
to give you
first
2.
one.
Okay, here's the second one. I got mad because Jeff Bezos put an empty 2-liter milk carton in the dishwasher instead of the recycling bin.
Okay, that's good.
That's a dream.
Yeah,
One
nice.
final one,
Yeah, okay.
because I really like this. From Jack. My friend Jaron tried to kiss my mum and had an unhealthy obsession with Buzz Lightyear and straws.
Yeah,
So
okay.
I think if we need a backup, we can bring in
Yeah,
these
okay.
dreams as an interpretation.
I would be interested. There's family and childhood in that last one.
Sure.
Yeah, and friendship.
But long story short is we got Mark on next week, and it's going to be fantastic. So guys, look forward to that 3 for 1 deal. Peace, love, and sleep.
Oh, that's good. Jack, we're coming back for another week of signs that people are aging because
Yes.
we've got a flood of messages and
Yeah.
comments. It turns out that aging is a universal experience. So it's time for this.
Always believe in your soul. You've got the power to know you're old. Always believe it.
Yes, all right, you're old, I'm
a
old.
sore throat after that as well.
We're all getting old, and the voice boxes.
Well, there are signs
deteriorating.
that we might be getting old.
Signs that we might be getting
This
old.
is what we're looking for.
Namely, one of them is our singing performance that just happened then.
Not because of lack of technique at all. Mainly the old stuff.
No, so let's hear from some of you guys. And first up, we've got Zara. Zara, what's your sign that you're getting old?
So this is actually a bit of a dig at my partner because it was him that came home with it.
Mhm.
But he came home with half a kilo of Grandpa Lolly Mix from IGA.
Oh, with all the the dark yellow buttons and the licorice. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and the
Nice.
city marshmallow bananas and the city
Yeah,
sugary
nice.
chocolate.
Hey,
Oh.
if that's a sign of getting old, call me Grandpa because that lolly mix slaps.
Olivia, what's your sign of getting old?
Mine is something that is like a standard thing that happens in life when you're just chatting about your footy team and someone on that team's declining form as they're getting older, and you describe them as old, but now that you're old, you suddenly realize they're actually younger than you. And then the bonus subsequent realization that actually so is the majority of the team.
I have definitely had that same
Yeah,
realization.
yep.
You grew up as a kid watching your footy team and you think these guys are so much
Yeah.
older, and
Yeah.
maybe there's still a chance if I decide the career
maybe.
change.
Yeah,
But now, especially with Jack in his 30th
That's a great
year
one.
of
Well,
life,
I mean, not that that's relevant.
90% of
but
the league is
yeah.
younger than him, so we feel
No.
that one. Alrighty, wrap this up for us, Jason. What's your sign that you might be getting a bit old?
So mind you, this has only happened to me twice, but both times have been in my 30s, so hence a sign of aging. But it's farting when you don't mean to.
Oh, wow.
Accidentally let
Wow.
one slip out.
Okay.
So are you saying that when you're younger, you just intentionally fart and you have no shame, but when you're older, it just sneaks up on you a little bit more?
Yes, absolutely.
Wow.
I mean, I can definitely relate
I
to
like that. I like that. And like ridding yourself of any responsibility. We should bring that into insurance claims for getting in a car crash. I didn't mean for it to happen. See you later.
I farted and then swerved into the traffic.
Yeah. It's like sneezing. Okay, Isaac, just before we wrap the show, we have a jubweg, which is, of course, for people that don't know, it's a just before we go. It's kind of a half acronym, half using half the words as well. Something that we have not forgotten about, but just put in the side burner, not back burner, is that we actually asked at the start of the year when we before our first recording, is we asked people to send in what they want the collective noun to be for people that listen to the show. And we haven't addressed it yet.
Yeah,
because there are a lot of great comments.
For all our community, we've got
community,
a good
what are we going to call
Believers,
ourselves?
Swifties,
Believers,
etc.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of great ones. Swag Lords from Cold Koala, Jolly Swagman from I See What I See, Swaggingtons from Matt Rogers.
Oh, Matt Rogers.
Matt Rogers. He was our UFO.
Very involved.
Or was it the other Matt Rogers?
Oh, we'll never know. Play the UFO sound. Ooh,
Conspiracy.
Ooh. We had a really great start to the
play it?
producing this week, but at the end we couldn't quite make it happen. There we go. Oh, no, the moment's passed. No, I'm not feeling spooky anymore. No, okay. But the point is, a lot of great entrants. We want to say, keep them coming because we want to see more.
They're great. They're very great.
Very, very great. Although
Could be greater.
could be greater. These are great. These are all within the range.
Don't get me wrong.
I've got a whole list.
Hey, don't
here.
get me wrong. These are great.
They're great. There's also room for greater. There's also room for more great.
Yeah.
So if you would like to, please comment on the Spotify comments, or if you don't listen on Spotify, whatever streaming service you use, comment on the.
We'll read them. We'll read all the comments. You can DM us on Insta.
DM whatever you like.
But the spotty comments where
Please,
the subcommittee is.
Sure. Please send in what you think the collective noun should be for people that listen to the show.
And us as well. We'll be part
And
of it.
us, yep. Everyone. Everyone. What should be named as?
I like it.
Believers, Swifties, whatever, the Swaggies, whatever it is.
Let us know
You tell
below.
us let us
Because
know
it will
below.
be below.
Yeah, yeah.
It's always below.
Oh, yeah, I can see it. I look down.
Yeah.
Look past your
there's some
big
good-
toe, and then there you go. Yeah.
Oh,
See,
all your
Dunkel's
toenails.
already commenting.
There's all your toenails on the floor.
Okay,
Where do they fall out from?
It's a throwback. Oh, voice break. And on that voice break, I'm still young. Yes. Okay. See you next week. Hey, Mike, take it with the teeth.
That's my teeth. These are my baby teeth.
Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm.